Hello, beautiful Earth Tribe. Welcome back to my channel, Sky Above, Earth Below. This is Renee, and you're watching a timeless collective reading for the full supermoon in Capricorn, July 2023. So, although this moon is currently in the sign of Capricorn, you don't need to have Capricorn anywhere in your chart for this reading to apply to you. This reading is for all astrological signs collectively. Also, the energy captured at this full moon may be relevant now or any time in the future whenever it resonates. So if you have clear skies in the next few days or so, hopefully you can step outside to check out the moon. I learned recently that a supermoon is 7% bigger than the average full moon. So with that number, I'm getting that there's something heavenly or spiritual about this moon. Also, I'm getting the judgment card with this moon. So I'm feeling like people could be making judgment calls at this time, or spirit may be awakening some of you with divine truth. Regardless, there's a lot of light right now because we just had the solstice and it's summertime, so we have extended daylight hours. And then, of course, we have this extra big full moon. So in general, I just feel like there's a lot of illumination happening at this time, however that is presenting in your life. Also, I'm getting that for some of you, you could be experiencing seeing small flashes of light out of the corner of your eye. And as long as there's nothing medical to be concerned with, this is how angels, ancestors, or guides, they sometimes show themselves in this way. You could also be receiving sparks of inspiration or more aha moments or downloads at this time. Anyway, that's what I got as I was meditating on this reading. Okay, so I'm going to be moving on to the moon manifestation portion of my intro now. Feel free to stay and listen or jump ahead using the timestamps below. Okay, so if you're new to my channel or if you just want to follow along, a big reason why I offer lunar cycle readings is because I know how much it personally benefits me, and I like sharing that with you. Staying in touch with the lunar phases is a meaningful way to connect with yourself, your spirit, and to whatever you wish to manifest or release in your life. I personally connect deeply with the cycles of Mother Earth, the Sun, and the Moon, but the moon phases in particular offer us a way to observe our life more closely and ground manifestations practically and rhythmically. Many pre-Christian cultures operated by the moon cycles because of its tangibility to indicate the passing of time and to track which moon came with which seasonal change. And because of the moon's orbit and proximity to Earth, the waxing and waning of the new and full moons offer us a sense of perceivable time from which to observe our lives more closely in roughly 2-week increments, as opposed to the sun, which offers us a broader view, allowing us to see the big picture of our lives by observing 6 months at a time with the equinoxes and the solstices, or with the full revolution, our annual cycles. So with the full moon, we can break up our plans and goals into small, doable, foreseeable chunks of time and be more attuned to the seasons as well as our own natural cycles and rhythms. It may also be helpful to monitor your manifestations over 6 months to see what has come to fruition. And you can do this by noting the sign that a new moon is in, then seeing what has come to fruition 6 months later by the full moon in that same sign. This can also be done in reverse, of course, so if you've been writing down your goals or manifestations, have a look at what you scribed back in December of 2022 at the new moon in Capricorn and see what has come to form by this full moon. So when working with the moon, just know that the energies of the new and full moons, as well as the waxing and waning phases, can be harnessed toward your goals and intentions. The full moon, which is where we're at now at the time of this reading, is often recognized as the midpoint of a lunar cycle. So this is a powerful time to release anything that may be holding you back from your goals, such as negative mindsets, limiting beliefs, people, places, or things. The full moon is a great time to readjust your sails for course correction, realign with your higher self, or even refine your goals. You can also set new intentions at the full moon. Basically, feel free to celebrate any moon phase in any way that feels meaningful to you. I do feel the most effective moon ritual, though, is simply one that's done from your heart and done so regularly. So like at every new moon, or every full moon, or both. Rhythm is energy, and keeping a regular ritual strengthens and maintains this energy flow toward your intentions. Also, always remember that thoughts and words are spells, whether you're fully conscious of them or not. Energy sent out is energy returned, so be sure whatever you're putting out into the universe is energetically what you'd like to receive back. If you'd like to continue following the lunar cycles, please join me here every new and full moons for a collective energy check. You can also view my playlist of lunar cycle readings whenever you wish, as they are all timeless. Okay, so what do we have to look forward to for this full moon in Capricorn? What energy is this full moon bringing to the collective? That is the reading for today. Up next is the Meditative Shuffle and then the reading to follow. You can watch them both or navigate as you wish using the timestamps below. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello everyone, welcome to this reading for the full moon in Capricorn, July 2023. This is a timeless reading. Thank you all so much for joining me. Okay, collective, I've been checking in on the energies of the collective and, picking up on some pretty dark things. But this reading is really beautiful and I'm happy that it's coming out. So there's, positive and negatives happening, but in this reading, the positive is coming out, and I'm really grateful for that. So, all right. In the center of your reading, collective, we have the friendship card. It's the number 14 breaking down to a 5. So I feel that this is a change coming for you, that you have your soul tribe coming in, friends who will be true, loyal, honest, and who have integrity. This is at the center of your reading, so this is the main energy of this full moon in Capricorn. So I feel that this is the beginning of your manifestation of your soul tribe. It says here right below, I deserve to receive and give love. And yes, yes you do, and that is why we go through the effort of attracting those who are a vibrational match. That's why we go through the effort of being our authentic selves, so that people can be attracted to who we truly are, and who not only accept, but also love us for who we are and our uniqueness. So this is the main energy. And I have to say that this has come about because of the hard work that you've done. There's several things in this reading that are indicating to me that you've been working on yourself and on your personal growth. For some of you, even your divine path. Okay, first of all, I see you putting beauty out into the world. You are glowing with life is what I'm getting. Okay, with the beauty card, and we have all the beautiful plants, and it's just natural beauty. It's something that just glows from within you. You could also be very beautiful on the outside, but what I'm talking about here is the beauty of your spirit. Okay, just like Mother Earth, it's profound, and it's noticeable, and it's perceivable by others, and your beauty shines for others to see and to also admire and take in, as if we were to, witness a field of wildflowers or, a magnificent mountain. We have the back of the deck energy here, inspiration. So I feel here, collective, that you are inspiring to others in some way, shape, or form. That could be inspiring to your family, inspiring to your greater community, or amongst your colleagues at work. Or for some of you, you may even have an online presence. But I do feel that however you are navigating your world, your presence, your energy is inspiring and beautiful to others. Okay, also here, there's a lot of, I want to say, we could call it fiery energy, but it's really the passion, the action that I'm talking about. So I see you taking action toward your purpose, toward your goals, toward your dreams, toward anything that your heart is being called to. Here we have this action card and this Page of Wands, and how similar are they? I'll just hold them up. So hopefully you can see those. Anyway, there's just a lot of putting your heart out there, putting yourself out there, allowing yourself to be authentically you, and to do what it is that you want to do. You're inspiring many things, including your own creativity, the things that you find that you're passionate about. This is not only driving you, but it's also driving others to look within and perhaps acknowledge those deep inner callings that they've been perhaps ignoring, or that have just been, covered up with layers of adulthood. So sometimes taking action in this way is really about acknowledging that inner child. The things that you were inspired to do, or that you felt were a part of who you are when you were a child. Those things that you thought, when I grow up, I'm going to do this, or I want to do that. So I see people around you sort of self-examining how they are moving through their own lives and being called to hone in on their own truths, their own personal wants and needs, their own inspirations. Okay, and coming from this action that you're taking, I see here with the Four of Wands that you are building your foundation. And not only that, but this soul tribe that you are calling in, there is cause for celebration. So whoever your vibrational matches are, whoever is going to accompany you in the next phase of your life, these people are going to celebrate you. And when I say celebrate you, what I'm talking about is, obviously you're moving into a place where you have elevated on your higher timeline. You're going toward your North Node. You've done a tremendous amount of work on yourself and to align with your higher self. Okay, so you're on this new path, and those that will be joining you, they're going to differ from the people of the past who didn't celebrate you. And so when I say you're having people who celebrate you, I don't mean flattery, blowing smoke up your ass, okay? I mean people who differ from those in the past, because it's really important to surround yourself with people who will celebrate you, because those who don't, they hold energies of jealousy and envy or hatred or however it was that you pulled yourself up and out of. You know, the people who you grew out of, you know, they didn't have your best interests at heart. And for most of you, they worked against you in many difficult and awful ways. So I'm contrasting here. Those who will be accompanying you in your future, they will have enough self-confidence, self-worth, and their own things going on with their own lives to not be feeling inferior to you based on what you have going on in your life. They are celebrating their own wins and celebrating yours too. Okay? So that's what I mean by celebrating you. Okay. Side note, if you skipped the intro, I did talk about like looking at your manifestations that you scribed back in December of 2022. This is a timeless reading, but whenever you're watching this video, just know that the manifestations that you scribed back 6 months ago to the prior new moon, those are the energies you want to look at to see what is manifested for you by this full moon. The other thing I'm getting, for those of you who are watching in real time, real time. That's funny. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting distracted by, you know, the timelessness of reality. And anyway, here we have the new moon in Sagittarius. So if you were watching this reading at the time I'm posting this, I said to look back at the new moon in Capricorn 6 months earlier than this full moon. But prior to the new moon in Capricorn is the new moon in Sagittarius. So for those of you who are watching this reading at the time I'm posting it, you might want to go back and look at the manifestations from the new moon in Sagittarius a month earlier. Okay, what I'm also getting from this card is that the actions you are taking, I mean, you are just spot on, right on target, on your purpose. Okay, and luck is on your side. So with that being said, you can take time to breathe out. Okay, there's probably been a lot of movement, a lot of, I don't want to say stress, but I want to say, you know, when you're building yourself a foundation, you're completely transforming your life. You know, obviously, if you're attracting a whole new soul tribe, you've been doing a lot of things. And, you know, it's time to take a breath out. Basically, take some time to just be peaceful, be at ease, spend moments of relaxation, do something creative. A lot of times that can be very grounding, centering, help you come into the present moment, and really just kind of get you out of your head so that you can enjoy yourself and relax for, you know, a period of time. Okay, so also on the back of the deck, we do have this boundaries card. Okay, for me, this card is always about divine protection, but also protection that you've been putting up for yourself. This has helped you to come through all of this, and Spirit continues to protect you. So if you had any, you know, frustrations or doubts, you know, you can just surrender those and come back to center. I do feel, though, that you've had to place protections, you know, based on past energies. I am picking up on 2 separate energies here with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. I see one person entering your life and another person leaving. This, of course, is determined by your specific situations, your particular path, and in particular, whether or not you're on your North Node. So, for those of you who have come into alignment with yourself, who are being discerning about who is allowed within your energy field, who is an actual friend and who isn't. So, that's going to be different for each of you. But I see that one person is coming in and another person is leaving. And the other thing is we have here, it says, don't let your past hold you back, South Node. So if some of you have people pulling on your energy, trying to keep you from moving forward, trying to get you in your South Node energy, trying to trigger you, get you to, react to their antics or whatever they do. Obviously you're aware of these games and know not to entertain that, but it is coming up because people are doing that, and Spirit is just making you aware, okay? But I do see that whoever this is coming in, I do see there's a King of Cups on the back of the deck, okay? It doesn't have to be a water sign, but the King of Cups is representing somebody who is emotionally stable and balanced, somebody who is heart-centered and emotionally available. This person could also be spiritual. They don't have to be, but oftentimes the King of Cups is in touch with their emotions, which is connected to our spirituality. And since we do have the King of Cups in meditation, this person could at least connect through meditation or some kind of practice like that helps them to center themselves or relax or, connect at least with themselves, if not the divine. Okay, and lastly, what I'm seeing here is this card. It says, I bless my body with nourishing foods. So many of you are already doing this. When we're called to our divine paths, we often make many changes in our lives that are healthier for us. And also, foods that are closer to the earth, fruits and vegetables, they raise our vibration. So the card here is acknowledging those of you who have done that, and, just know that has played a part in raising your vibration. And for those of you who are in the process of making changes, higher vibrational changes, just know that eating more fruits and vegetables, drinking more water, getting more sunlight, okay, all of these are natural ways to raise our vibration. Okay, before I close the reading, I'm just looking at the numbers here. So we have the number 5, 6, and 7. These are numbers in steps or progression. So absolutely, that's what's being reflected here, is that you are being blessed basically because of your evolution, because you have taken steps toward your growth, toward your inner transformation, and also toward putting yourself out for others to see and be inspired by. And this is making way for those who are attracted to your energy to come toward you. We also have the number 2. This is a card of partnerships, unions, and like I said earlier, there is somebody coming toward you. So that is confirming for me with the Knight of Swords, also with the Four of Wands. Okay, also just in general with friendships happening all around. The 2 energy is also giving me the 2 of Cups. So this could be any soulmate, okay, platonic or romantic. And I just got a message that if you are suspecting that you are receiving messages from your guides, this is your confirmation that yes, you are. Okay? So I needed to convey that. Spirit wanted me to tell you that. All right. Well, that is your reading for the full supermoon in Capricorn collective. If this resonated and you feel comfortable sharing, I'd love your confirmations. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to support my channel, and hit the bell for all notifications if you'd like to stay connected to my future readings. If you're interested in booking a reading with me, my website, as well as links to donate, and to all the decks I used in this reading are in the description box below. May this full supermoon in Capricorn bring about all that is in your heart, and may you have a beautiful day from wherever in the world you're watching. I'm sending you all grounding energy and love. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you at my next reading.